Hello and welcome to the video. My name is Deb and this is DebLevArt. And today I am going to reveal my full finished Lemuria painting, and I've been working on it for several weeks and it has finally come to a finished point. And I also have a poem that I created that I had started a week or so ago, and it is going to be in the description, and I'm going to read it along with the reveal of my painting. Today I'm also going to take you through my sketchbook painting. I love these little sketchbooks, watercolor sketchbooks, and I just needed a little mini break, a little brain break between my painting I just finished, my painting about Lemuria, and moving into my second painting, still based in Lemuria and Great Barrier Reef area as well. And it's going to be a giant sea turtle, so I'm working on that one. I'd started that a couple days ago, just sketching in pencil, and so that one's coming up next. And I just wanted to loosen up a little bit and just to feel some freedom in painting and not have to worry about a giant finished product, a 22 by 30 piece of paper that, I don't want to mess up. I just needed that little break. So I had a little fun just taking a tiny plant and sketching it out and just being loose with watercolor and just enjoying the process of just working in my little sketchbook, my little watercolor sketchbook. So that's what's in the video today, and I'll be back next week hopefully with some more Lemuria paintings. I'm super stoked to work on this sea turtle painting and some coral and seashells as well. I have been inspired by Ernest Haeckel in his books, and I've marked a bunch of pages of his seashells and just creating my own and using that as my inspiration. So yeah, that is what is coming up for me. And I just want to say thank you for being here. I'm trying to post consistently once a week, and some things might not be paintings. Some things I really want to show you some of my favorite books and some of my past paintings, and just kind of share a little bit of that, like my painting history with you a little bit. So it's always fun to kind of look through old paintings, I think too, old artwork, and just kind of see how you've grown or how you've changed. So I'll be doing a little bit of that too in upcoming videos, just have a few plans. But yeah, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy the video, and please give a like and a subscription, or please subscribe. Please subscribe and give a like, a thumbs up. I can never remember what it is. And then please feel free to leave a comment. I'll have the poem down in the description, and I'll also read it along with showing you the final painting reveal. So thanks for joining me. Discovering Lemuria, a place I called home. For as long as I can remember, within a deep feeling, a homesickness so potent it rocked my inner being. Walls covered in utopian worlds, beneath the water below, a mesmerized child dreaming, real or fantasy, I could not know. To me it kept calling, this place drawing me near, the compass trying to magnetize, my guides helping me steer. Crumbs of bread I did follow, like an owl in the city I would roam. Puzzle pieces fitting together, I knew I was heading home. A long-lost world called Lemuria, coral so bright and plentiful, botanicals rise from the seafloor, a sight so bold and electrical. Hummingbirds there are many, Lemurians they vow to protect, emitting flutters from their hearts, a destiny they willingly accept. On creatures intricate patterns, geometry so precise and sacred, blues and pinks from the mind's eye, within a map guided and faded. To the stars, the whale she breaches, soaring to the moon with visions and dreaming, her eyes filled with soul and wisdom, trusting her inner truth, following her inner being. Filled with peace and harmony, this world from a life that has passed, glimpses of wonder that captivate, sea life in beauty so vast. Lemuria was no myth, no fantasy. once existing in real time, a remembering so deep and true, the home I've yearned for, it was mine. So I hope you enjoyed the poem that I made to go along with my Lemurian painting. I have just been kind of guided to create these poems after I make my paintings, and just to give it some more depth and kind of explain some of the symbolism that I do include in my paintings. And it just is like this really freeing, expressive new medium for me that I think was always inside, but it is really just, I've just let it come out. And I'm just trying to be my true self without apology, and just being seen with words and my art and just who I am in general. And so it feels a little vulnerable to put out those poems, but I feel more and more comfortable every time. So thanks for listening to that poem. In addition, it's down in the description if you'd like to read along with it. So what I'm showing you right here is my little just tiny plant sketch and painting. It's one of my favorite things to do is just open my sketchbook, my watercolor sketchbooks, and just explore, just paint. There's no rules for me. It's just like a little freeing. It doesn't feel like it's some sort of final product that I have to worry about that's on a giant paper that costs a bunch of money, or not like a ton of money, but you don't want to ruin a big giant piece of watercolor paper. And so, yeah, I'm exploring some of these little paints and some of the neons that I got as well. I do notice when I make these little paintings, I tend to stick to maybe just one or two color palettes. Like I'm drawn to the cool colors. And so I kind of want to make some in the future that have some contrasting colors, a little bit more. I actually did in my last journal painting, but I'd like to do that a little bit more. I'm always drawn to the pinks, purples, blues, violets, and whatnot. And so, yeah, I'm trying to explore a little bit more. In addition, the calligraphy pens that I love to use, and oh my gosh, I want to use so many more of them and so much more. I bought calligraphy brushes and I want to explore those. There's just not enough time in the day. But yeah, I incorporated the calligraphy pen. It's something I want to continue to use in my paintings, just for sketching, and then also in my final large paintings. So I hope you enjoy just a little bit of me just painting. Nothing else, no explanation, just having a little bit of fun on one of my weeknights and listening to music in the background. And maybe I might go through all of my plants and just paint them. I had been doing that before, and I keep getting new ones. I don't need another one, but I keep getting them. So you might see them show up in my sketchbook. So enjoy the rest of the video.